Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me to listen to chapter 2 of The Silent Killer That Didn't Kill Me. So, to do a little recap on yesterday, I was telling you guys about the story of where I was in the house feeling a little funny, getting ready for bed, woke up still feeling funny, and went to the front room and called the ambulance to come assist me. And I went to the hospital. So, picking up from there, once I got to the hospital and they told me that I was having a stroke, I kind of was in disbelief, I guess, because of the way my body was functioning and the way I was feeling. I didn't feel like anything was wrong. I just felt like I was stumbling and tripping over myself, and maybe my pressure was up. Well, while I'm in the hospital, the next 24 hours after I'm there, I got ready to go to the restroom. But when I got up, my leg on my right side, it was like it's real heavy. And I couldn't like lift up my foot to walk. So it's kind of like I was walking with the strength of my left side, but dragging my foot on the right side. So they got me one of those little chairs with the wheels on the bottom of them in the hospital. And so a nurse or assistant would come and push me in that chair to the restroom, and I would get up and pivot, and then I would get back in the chair and they would push me back. So I felt that was a little strange, like, wow, I'm kind of dragging a little bit, but I'm thinking in my mind still, it is shake off. It's just my pressure's up. My pressure's up. They said I'm suffering a mild stroke. I suffered a mild stroke. So I'm just thinking, oh, my pressure is up. I'll be okay. Well, 48 hours, I'm in the hospital. Now, I really need assistance. I can't even get out of the hospital bed to even sit on a bedside pot. I can't even really move. And then I was speaking with someone, and then they left. They came and visit, and I'm lifting up my arm to do scratch my head or something. Now I can't even lift up my right hand to do anything. It's like dead weight, heavy weights. So I'm getting nervous now, so I'm calling the nurse and telling them, hey, my it's like I can't even move my leg, I can't lift my arm, something is going on. I need to see the neurologist, the doctor, something's wrong. So they got the neurologist for me, and he came to see me, and he said, Miss Sheffield, we're going to go ahead and take you to get another CAT scan to be sure that you're not having another stroke. It's common for some people that have strokes to have a mini stroke. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay, at this time I'm panicking, I'm scared. So they set up to take me to get a CAT scan. They did the scan, then they brought me back. And when I came back, the doctor came back later that night or early that morning, and he talked to me. He said, Miss Sheffield, I looked at the CAT scan, and he said, you didn't have another stroke. There's no mini stroke. Nothing has changed. He said, the only thing I can tell you was what's going on is your stroke is finishing out the process. I'm like, what? He said, when you got here, even though it started that night, the effect that it's taking on you is finishing out. So We saw where you had the hemic and it's on the left side of your brain affecting the right side of your body. He said, but now the stroke is just finishing the process. It could stop and it could just affect, you're limited to like what you are now. It can continue, and your whole right side is paralyzed. We won't know, but it's just finishing the process out. And boy, it was like somebody gut punched me. I'm sitting in that hospital, sitting in the bed and looking, and he said, I'm going to come back and check on you in the morning, and make sure everything's okay. If you have any problems, let the nurses know, and we'll go from there. We're going to keep an eye on your blood pressure, because your blood pressure is extremely high. It was like 200 over 100. My sugar must was over 300. So I'm walking time bomb. So they were working on getting my pressure down and getting my glucose levels, normal. And I sat in that room and I, began to weep. I didn't do any hard crying or but I'm weeping out my eyes. Like, wow, this is really happening. What's happening to me? What happened? And I heard the Holy Spirit speak to me, and he said, don't cry, wipe your eyes. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through this. I'm gonna be with you. So, me being a strong person that I am anyway, I wiped my eyes and, I just took what I heard, his word that said, you're going to be okay. So, the next day, the doctor came. He said, Miss Sheffield, the social worker is going to come today. We're going to try to find your rehabilitation center to go to. And we're going to see which ones is open and has a slot that you can go to. It'll either be in Savannah or Jacksonville, the Brooks Rehab or one of those facilities. So I'm like, okay. So a couple of days passed. The social worker did come and, try to find something for me. She told me what she was working on. And in the process, I'm just waiting to be admitted to one of these facilities. So people was coming to visit me, different family and friends and stuff. And, we always try to put the best on the outside and smile, but on the inside, we tore up, we hurting. And I know it was hurting for me, but I know it was even hurting for the people that was visiting me, because they used to Lisa, traveling Lisa, funny Lisa, always gone, always on the run. I'm here, I'm there, I'm in Jamaica, I'm in the Bahamas, I'm here and there, And for the people to come see me, I knew by their reactions, my physical was deteriorating, like taking effect from the stroke, the sloop. Like you can see me now in the camera, I'm sitting okay. I'm sitting at a posture where it's pretty fair. But you can still see on the right side a little bit. It's slooped a little bit. But it's not as bad as it was. Thank God he got me under construction. He working on me still. But my body was slooped. I was holding my hand like somebody, lifting it up with my strong hand to move it around in place. And I was trying not to show people that I can't even move my hand, And, I definitely wasn't going to get up and go to the restroom or do anything while people were visiting me. I didn't even want them to know I didn't even have the strength to even get out the bed and need help to get in a chair, a push chair to take me to the bathroom. So the visits came.